What if a single 1-cent coin could change your life forever? Today, we're diving into the shocking world of hidden fortune as we explore the top 10 most valuable and rare United States and Canadian 1-cent coins, including legendary wheat pennies that have sold for unbelievable prices. These tiny coins may look ordinary, but some carry the power to rewrite history and transform lives overnight. Stay with us, because the next coin you see might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Let's get started. First up in the humble Canadian 1-cent coin from 1996, bearing the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, appears at first glance to be nothing more than pocket change. Millions of people handled it, ignored it, and spent it without a second thought. Yet hidden within this ordinary copper-plated cent lies the potential for unimaginable wealth, the kind of discovery that turns an everyday object into a life-altering treasure. This is not the story of a normal coin. It is the story of a rare survivor of chance, error, and time, a coin that, under extraordinary circumstances, can command prices so high they defy belief. What transforms a 1996 Canadian penny into a potential million-dollar artifact is not its face value, but the possibility of unique minting anomalies, microscopic deviations, and production irregularities that should never have escaped the Royal Canadian Mint. Coins struck with wrong metal compositions, experimental blanks, misaligned dies, or double-struck features are not supposed to exist. Yet history proves that a tiny number always do. When such a mistake survives circulation and remains undocumented, it becomes a once-in-a-generation discovery, capable of rewriting the financial destiny of its owner. The year 1996 holds particular intrigue among collectors because it sits at a transitional period in Canadian coin production. During this era, subtle changes in metal sourcing, plating technology, and die preparation were taking place behind closed doors. A cent accidentally struck on an incorrect alloy, or with a prototype planchet, would instantly leap from obscurity into legend. Such a coin would not be valuable because it is old, but because it should never exist at all. In numismatics, rarity born from impossibility is the most powerful currency. Condition, paradoxically, does not always diminish value. Even a circulated or dirty coin can still be priceless if the core anomaly remains intact. Collectors do not always seek perfection. They seek truth, and truth is revealed through weight, magnetic response, strike depth, and edge detail. A coin dismissed by the untrained eye could, under expert examination, prove to be a minting ghost, a silent witness to a moment when machinery failed and history was accidentally created. The reason such a coin could be worth millions of dollars is simple. Elite collectors compete fiercely for the impossible. Billionaire numismatists, private museums, and institutional vaults are not buying copper. They are buying exclusivity. When only one or two examples are known, or when a newly discovered specimen rewrites established records, the price is no longer guided by catalogs. It is guided by desire, prestige, and legacy. At that level, a coin is not purchased, it is claimed. This is why selling such a coin casually, or dismissing it as ordinary, is the greatest mistake a finder could make. True value is never shouted. It is verified, authenticated through professional grading, metallurgical testing, and historical comparison. Rushed decisions destroy fortunes. Patience creates them. A coin like this does not belong in a flea market tray or an online listing. It belongs under expert scrutiny, where its secrets can be revealed and its worth unleashed. Stories of overnight wealth are rare, but they are not myths. They are moments when knowledge meets opportunity. A person who understands what they are holding gains leverage over time itself. One correct identification can elevate a single cent into a financial instrument capable of transforming generations. That is why collectors say the real treasure is not the coin, it is the awareness to recognize it. So if you ever come across a 1996 Canadian 1-cent coin with Queen Elizabeth II, do not be quick to spend it, trade it, or ignore it. Look closer. Weigh it. Question it. Because history has proven, again and again, that fortune does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it whispers from the palm of your hand, and those who listen carefully are the ones whose lives change forever. The most valuable pieces in numismatic history are often not publicly advertised, photographed, or widely known. They move quietly through private negotiations, behind vault doors, and within elite collector circles where discretion is power. A truly extraordinary 1996 Canadian 1-cent coin would not trend on social media overnight. It would surface slowly, carefully, as experts confirm that it challenges everything previously recorded. In that moment, the coin stops being currency and becomes historical evidence, a physical contradiction to what was believed possible. Another factor that fuels the explosive value of such a coin is timing. The modern era of collecting is driven by global wealth, digital auctions, and private investors seeking tangible assets that cannot be replicated or inflated away. When a previously unknown rarity appears today, it enters a market far more aggressive than ever before. Wealthy buyers are no longer limited by borders or access. They compete instantly, fiercely, and emotionally. A single confirmed anomaly can spark bidding wars where numbers escalate beyond logic, because the buyer is not purchasing metal. They are purchasing immortality within collecting history. It is also crucial to understand that coins capable of generating life-changing wealth often look unimpressive at first glance. They may be worn, scratched, darkened by age, or dismissed as common. This illusion is what protects them. Fortune hides behind familiarity. The most dangerous assumption anyone can make is believing that value must look valuable. In reality, the greatest discoveries are made by those who question the ordinary and investigate what others overlook. One careful examination can separate a spent cent from a once-in-a-lifetime artifact. Ultimately, the 1996 Canadian 1-cent coin with Queen Elizabeth II represents more than a monetary possibility. It symbolizes how chance and knowledge intersect. It reminds us that history is not finished being written, and that extraordinary wealth does not always come from ambition alone, but from awareness. Somewhere, perhaps forgotten in a drawer or resting in a jar, a coin may exist that carries the power to alter a destiny. And for the person who recognizes it, respects it, and protects it, that small piece of copper could become the most valuable object they ever touch. Next up to imagine holding a tiny copper coin in your hand, worn, ordinary, and forgotten by time. Now imagine that same coin having the power to shatter your financial reality overnight. The 1961 Canadian 1-cent featuring Queen Elizabeth II, DG Regina, is not just a coin. It is a symbol of hidden wealth, whispered legends, and once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Most people overlook it as pocket change, but among elite collectors, this coin is spoken of with awe, caution, and deep respect. Some versions of this cent are believed to carry a value so extreme that selling it without proper knowledge could cost you a fortune beyond imagination. The year 1961 stands at a fascinating crossroads in Canadian numismatic history. Canada was transitioning through changes in minting standards, metal preparation, and die usage. During this period, a small number of cents were struck under unusual conditions, subtle differences invisible to the untrained eye. The portrait of Elizabeth II, crowned with youthful elegance, combined with the Latin title DG Regina, by the grace of God, Queen, gives this coin both royal authority and historical gravity. It represents a moment when craftsmanship, human error, and history collided. What makes certain 1961 Canadian cents so powerful is not the date alone, but what shouldn't exist, yet does. Rare strike characteristics, mysterious die variations, abnormal metal composition, or experimental planchets are the true engines of value. In extreme cases, collectors believe that a one-of-a-kind example, especially one linked to an undocumented minting anomaly, could command prices that reach into 7 or even 8 figures. These are not coins you casually trade. These are artifacts that change bloodlines, not bank balances. The reverse design, featuring twin maple leaves, may appear common, but on ultra-rare examples, even the smallest difference matters. The spacing of veins, the thickness of lettering, or the alignment of the rim. Some legendary specimens are rumored to possess microscopic features that suggest test strikes or emergency dies used briefly and quietly. Coins like these are not cataloged openly. They circulate in private collections, locked vaults, and whispered conversations among top-tier buyers who never ask for prices, only permission. Condition plays a dramatic role, but paradoxically, even a dirty or circulated example can be priceless if it carries the right DNA. Scratches do not always kill value. Sometimes they prove authenticity. A coin that looks ordinary may actually be extraordinary once magnified under expert examination. This is why spending such a cent without verification could be the most expensive mistake of your life. One careless transaction could erase generational wealth before it ever begins. Stories exist of individuals discovering rare cents in inherited collections, old jars, or forgotten drawers. Initially dismissed, later verified, and finally transformed into life-altering assets. When a coin crosses from anonymity into recognition, its value doesn't rise gradually, it explodes. The difference between 1 cent and $1 million is knowledge, patience, and silence. True wealth moves quietly, and coins like this reward those who resist impulse and seek truth. If you ever believe you possess a 1961 Elizabeth II DG Regina cent with unusual traits, the rule is simple. Do nothing fast. Do not clean it. Do not sell it locally. Do not trust casual opinions. Coins of mythical rarity demand professional authentication, controlled exposure, and strategic handling. The market for such pieces is global, discreet, and ruthless, yet incredibly rewarding for those who enter prepared. History hides its greatest treasures in the smallest forms. The 1961 Canadian 1 cent is proof that destiny doesn't always arrive loudly. It sometimes whispers from your pocket. What looks insignificant today could redefine your tomorrow. If you hold this coin, you may be holding more than copper. You may be holding power, legacy, and a fortune waiting for the right moment to awaken. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1961 Canadian 1 cent is how silence surrounds its most valuable forms. Unlike common coins whose values are widely advertised, the rarest examples are deliberately kept out of public conversation. Elite collectors and institutional buyers avoid publicity because once a coin is known, competition becomes fierce and prices spiral uncontrollably. This secrecy has fueled legends that certain 1961 cents changed hands privately for sums that were never publicly recorded, reinforcing the belief that their true worth exists far beyond standard price guides. The power of this coin also lies in its timing within Canadian history. The early 1960s marked a subtle but critical evolution in minting technology and quality control. During such transitions, mistakes, intentional or accidental, can slip through the system. Coins struck during these moments carry the fingerprints of human imperfection, which collectors prize above perfection itself. A single die crack, a misaligned strike, or an off-metal planchet from this year can elevate an ordinary cent into an untouchable rarity. There is also the psychological dimension that makes the 1961 cent irresistible. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying stories, mysteries, and dominance. Owning a unique or undocumented example is like possessing a secret chapter of history that no museum can display. For some buyers, money is irrelevant. The goal is exclusivity. This is how values reach unimaginable heights, when desire overtakes logic and ownership becomes a symbol of status rather than investment. Another reason this coin holds such mythical potential is its accessibility illusion. Unlike gold bars or famous paintings, this treasure could still be hiding in everyday places. Old family estates, inherited jars, forgotten drawers, or untouched collections passed down without knowledge. This possibility keeps collectors searching relentlessly. The idea that life-changing wealth might already exist within arm's reach is what gives the 1961 cent its almost supernatural reputation. Experts often say that the most dangerous moment for a rare coin is the instant it is discovered. Excitement leads to haste, and haste leads to loss. A cent like this must be treated as if it were a legal document or royal artifact. Every step, handling, storage, authentication, and presentation must be deliberate. One careless action can permanently erase details that prove rarity, turning a fortune into a footnote. Ultimately, the legend of the 1961 Elizabeth II DG Regina 1 cent is not just about money. It is about possibility. It represents the idea that destiny can hide in plain sight, waiting for the right person to recognize its value. Whether such a coin makes you wealthy or not depends on awareness, restraint, and respect for history. Sometimes, the smallest objects carry the heaviest power, and those who understand this rule are the ones whose lives change forever. Next up in the 1935, Lincoln Wheat penny stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in the world of American numismatics, a coin that continues to ignite excitement among collectors decades after its release. Bearing the distinctive S mint mark, this penny represents far more than everyday pocket change. It is a prized treasure that embodies history, artistry, and enduring market demand. Even when found in very dirty or heavily circulated condition, the 1935 wheat penny commands attention because of its reputation, scarcity in higher grades, and its ability to transform from a humble copper cent into a serious collector asset. For enthusiasts, owning this coin feels like holding a small yet powerful fragment of America's monetary legacy. Minted in 1935 at the San Francisco Mint, this Lincoln Wheat penny emerged during a transformative period in U.S. history, as the nation was still navigating the aftermath of the Great Depression. The Wheat Penny series itself, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, symbolized stability, unity, and perseverance, values deeply resonant during the 1930s. The San Francisco Mint, known for producing lower mintages compared to Philadelphia and Denver, gave the 1935 issue an added layer of intrigue. As a tangible connection to pre-World War II America, this coin reflects an era when even the smallest denomination carried immense symbolic weight. The design of the 1935 Lincoln Wheat penny is both iconic and instantly recognizable. On the obverse, Victor David Brenner's masterful portrait of President Abraham Lincoln faces right, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1935. The reverse features two elegant wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum above, imagery symbolizing national prosperity and agricultural strength. Struck in 95% copper, the coin measures 19 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.11 grams. The small S mint mark beneath the date is the defining detail that elevates this issue above its Philadelphia counterpart. While the 1935 Wheat penny is not the lowest mintage coin of the series, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Many surviving examples are heavily circulated, scratched, or very dirty, making clean, high-grade specimens exceptionally difficult to locate. This imbalance, abundant worn coins versus scarce uncirculated ones, drives intense collector competition. Even in dirty condition, the coin retains strong interest because collectors recognize its potential. Professional conservation and grading can sometimes reveal hidden value. The challenge of finding a sharp, well-struck 1935 with original surfaces is precisely what fuels its desirability. In today's numismatic market, the value of the 1935 Lincoln Wheat penny varies widely depending on condition and eye appeal. Well-worn or very dirty examples may trade modestly, but coins in excellent, high-grade, or certified condition can command impressive prices. Realistically, attractive specimens often fall within the $1,000 to $8,000 range, particularly those graded mint state by reputable grading services. Auction records consistently show that strong luster, minimal marks, and sharp wheat details dramatically boost value. The coin's steady appreciation over time reflects its balance of history, scarcity, and collector trust. What truly sets the 1935 Wheat penny apart is its emotional and visual appeal. Collectors are drawn to its warm copper tones, classic design, and the prestige associated with San Francisco mint issues. Even a dirty example tells a story of circulation through countless hands during a defining era of American history. For advanced collectors, it represents a key semi-scarce date. For beginners, it serves as a gateway into serious Lincoln cent collecting. This broad appeal ensures constant demand across all levels of the hobby. For those pursuing the 1935 Wheat penny, patience and knowledge are essential. Collectors are encouraged to prioritize certified coins, especially when targeting higher values, and to carefully inspect the mint mark for authenticity. Buying from reputable dealers, major auctions, or established numismatic platforms helps avoid counterfeits or overcleaned pieces. Proper storage, using airtight holders and avoiding direct handling, preserves value and prevents further surface damage. Engaging with collector communities and staying informed about grading trends can also provide valuable insights into market movements. In conclusion, the 1935 Lincoln Wheat penny is far more than a 1-cent coin. It is a powerful blend of history, artistry, and rarity that continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Whether discovered in very dirty condition or preserved in near-mint brilliance, its significance remains undeniable. As a prized collectible and a solid long-term investment, this coin rewards those who appreciate its story and scarcity. For numismatists seeking a tangible connection to the past and a treasured addition to their collection, the 1935 Wheat penny stands as an enduring symbol of American heritage and collecting passion. That the 1935 Lincoln Wheat penny carries a legacy that continues to grow stronger with time. Coins from the San Francisco Mint have long been admired for their character, and this issue stands as a testament to that tradition. Each surviving example, especially those showing honest wear or heavy circulation, reflects decades of real-world use during one of America's most defining eras. Collectors view this penny not merely as an object of copper, but as a historical witness, one that quietly passed through the hands of citizens striving, saving, and rebuilding their lives. This deep historical resonance adds an emotional premium that numbers alone cannot fully measure. Interestingly, a very dirty or heavily toned 1935 wheat penny often sparks even greater curiosity among seasoned collectors. Beneath layers of grime or oxidation, there is always the possibility of original surfaces, strong strike details, or even overlooked varieties waiting to be revealed. Professional grading services frequently emphasize that dirty does not automatically mean damaged, and careful conservation can sometimes unlock surprising value. This element of discovery transforms the coin into a numismatic mystery, making each piece feel like a buried treasure rather than a worn relic. Comparison within the wheat penny series. When compared to other wheat pennies of the 1930s, the 1935 holds a unique position. While some dates boast lower mintages, few combine the same balance of accessibility and scarcity in high grades. Philadelphia issues from the same year are far more common, while Denver coins lack the same mystique associated with San Francisco production. This positioning makes the 1935 especially attractive to collectors building complete mint mark sets, as it often becomes a standout coin that elevates the overall collection. From an investment standpoint, the 1935 Lincoln wheat penny benefits from strong collector confidence and consistent demand. Unlike speculative modern issues, this coin's value is anchored in decades of established numismatic interest. Market trends suggest that premium examples continue to appreciate steadily, particularly as high-grade coins are absorbed into long-term collections and become increasingly unavailable. Even lower-condition pieces maintain liquidity, ensuring that collectors can buy, hold, and trade with confidence. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of the 1935 wheat penny lies in its ability to connect people across generations to a shared past. It captivates enthusiasts not only through rarity and value, but through story and symbolism. Whether displayed in a certified holder or carefully preserved as found, this coin commands respect within the numismatic community. As a prized treasure with lasting significance, it continues to inspire collectors to search, study, and preserve America's small copper witnesses to history, ensuring its place as a cornerstone of Lincoln wheat penny collecting for years to come. Next up in the 1954, Lincoln wheat penny stands as a captivating and highly sought-after treasure in the world of American numismatics, admired for its subtle rarity, historical weight, and enduring collector appeal. Bearing the distinctive mint mark of San Francisco, this coin continues to ignite excitement among enthusiasts who understand that true value is often hidden beneath age, wear, and even heavy grime. Even in a very dirty condition, the 1954 wheat penny represents far more than a simple copper cent. It is a prized artifact that bridges everyday American life with the artistry and precision of mid-20th century coinage. Its growing market demand reflects a deep appreciation for its scarcity and its role as a tangible reminder of America's economic and cultural evolution. Minted in 1954 at the San Francisco Mint, the 1954 Lincoln wheat penny emerged during a period of post-World War II recovery and expanding American prosperity. This coin belongs to the iconic Lincoln wheat cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By the 1950s, wheat cents were deeply embedded in daily commerce, passing through countless hands during an era defined by industrial growth, Cold War tensions, and cultural transformation. The San Francisco Mint, known for producing lower mintages than its Philadelphia counterpart, played a crucial role in striking coins for Western circulation, making the 1954 a meaningful and tangible connection to America's mid-century history. The design of the 1954 wheat penny is both timeless and symbolic. The obverse features Victor D. Brenner's celebrated portrait of Abraham Lincoln, showcasing strong profile lines and dignified expression, even when obscured by dirt or toning. The reverse displays the classic twin wheat ears, framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing national prosperity and agricultural strength. Struck in 95% copper, the coin measures 19 millimeters in diameter and weighs 3.11 grams, giving it a solid feel prized by collectors. The small yet significant S mint mark beneath the date adds a layer of desirability, marking its San Francisco origin and distinguishing it from more common issues. While the 1954 S wheat penny is not the lowest mintage coin in the series, it is notably elusive in high-grade condition. Many examples entered circulation immediately, leading to heavy wear, surface damage, and discoloration over time. Finding one in uncirculated or near-mint condition is exceptionally challenging, which significantly elevates its desirability. Even coins in very dirty condition attract attention, as experienced collectors recognize the potential beneath surface grime. Scarcity is further heightened by collectors seeking well-struck examples with sharp details, original luster, or subtle varieties, making premium specimens increasingly difficult to secure. In today's numismatic market, the value of the 1954 S Lincoln wheat penny varies widely based on condition, strike quality, and eye appeal. While heavily circulated or dirty examples may trade modestly, coins in excellent, certified condition command impressive premiums. High-grade examples and select varieties realistically achieve prices ranging from $1,000 to $8,000, particularly when supported by professional grading and strong auction demand. Its steady appreciation reflects not hype, but sustained collector interest driven by historical significance, limited availability, and the enduring popularity of the wheat cent series. What truly sets the 1954 S wheat penny apart is its emotional and historical resonance with collectors. Enthusiasts are drawn to its understated rarity and the thrill of uncovering hidden value within an overlooked coin. The combination of classic design, San Francisco mint origin, and scarcity in top condition elevates it from a common cent to a prized treasure. For many numismatists, owning a 1954 S represents completion, refinement, and respect for the nuanced layers of American coin history that only seasoned collectors fully appreciate. Collectors pursuing the 1954 S wheat penny should prioritize high-grade or professionally certified examples, even if the coin initially appears dirty or unattractive. Careful inspection for strong strike details, original surfaces, and potential varieties is essential. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auctions, or trusted collector networks ensures authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage, such as airtight holders or archival quality sleeves, helps preserve condition, while avoiding unnecessary handling protects long-term value. Engaging with numismatic communities also provides insights into market trends and emerging demands. The 1954 S Lincoln wheat penny is a compelling blend of history, artistry, and scarcity, standing proudly as a tangible connection to America's past. Its enduring appeal, rising market value, and symbolic design reinforce its status as a prized collectible and a sound long-term investment. Whether discovered in very dirty condition or preserved in near-mint brilliance, this coin captivates enthusiasts worldwide, reminding collectors that true numismatic treasures often reveal their worth only to those who look beyond the surface. That the 1954 S Lincoln wheat penny carries an enduring historical presence that continues to fascinate serious collectors. This coin circulated during a defining era of American confidence, when the nation was solidifying its global influence and reshaping its domestic identity. Each example, especially one found in very dirty condition, tells a quiet story of commerce, daily life, and economic movement across the western United States. Collectors value this cent not merely for its monetary worth, but for its ability to serve as a small yet powerful artifact from a time when even a single penny played a meaningful role in everyday transactions. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1954 S wheat penny is the hidden potential that often lies beneath years of grime and oxidation. Experienced numismatists understand that surface dirt can mask sharp details, original luster, or attractive toning that emerges only after professional conservation. This possibility adds a sense of mystery and excitement to each piece, transforming even heavily soiled examples into compelling candidates for closer examination. The idea that a seemingly ordinary, dirty cent could reveal premium qualities fuels collector enthusiasm and reinforces the coin's reputation as an underestimated treasure. The influence of the San Francisco Mint plays a significant role in the coin's desirability. Known for producing lower mintages and coins with distinctive striking characteristics, the San Francisco Mint gives the 1954 S a unique place within the wheat cent series. The small S mint mark acts as a badge of origin, instantly signaling added scarcity to seasoned collectors. Over time, many 1954 S coins were lost, damaged, or melted, further narrowing the surviving population and strengthening its appeal in today's competitive market. From an investment standpoint, the 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to show steady and reliable interest rather than speculative volatility. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to its balanced profile, historical importance, recognizable design, and realistic scarcity. Coins in higher grades or with exceptional eye appeal consistently outperform average examples, reinforcing the importance of quality. This stability makes the 1954 S a reassuring acquisition for those seeking long-term value growth within classic U.S. coinage. Ultimately, the legacy of the 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Penny lies in its ability to connect generations of collectors through a shared appreciation of American history and craftsmanship. It represents the closing chapters of the wheat cent era, just a few years before the design transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. As a result, it holds a special place in collections worldwide, admired not only as a coin, but as a lasting symbol of heritage, resilience, and the enduring allure of numismatics.